feels like it's been a while since I've made a video where I'm like, that's a great video because it gives a lot of value to you, the viewer. It's hard to create videos that I'm proud of, that I also feel like benefit you. It's really difficult for me. If I don't feel like there's a lot of value, I just don't make them. But today, I think I've got one of those. And it didn't happen during the workout per se. It did, but it happened because of the type of workout that I did and the goal that I set. You see, this morning, I got up and for whatever crazy reason, I decided to run an hour on a treadmill. That is not a lot of time. But for me, I don't know about you, I hate running on a treadmill. I hate it. I just hate it. It's so monotonous and so boring, and I'd much rather be outside running. But when it's 23 degrees, I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to do that. I wish spring was here already. So I set a goal to run an hour on a treadmill. And I gotta tell you, the first 40 minutes was pretty easy. But once I hit about 20 minutes, that's where things started to get difficult, and not for the reasons you might suspect. It wasn't because I was physically drained. I'm doing zone 2 work right now, a lot of zone 2 work to build up my aerobic base, and because of that, my heart rate is really low. It's not taxing. I'm running like a 16-minute mile sometimes. That's easy. It got hard because of the monotony. When things get really monotonous and you're allowed to sit in your own thoughts for an extended period of time, your brain starts talking to you, and not in always the best ways. I think it was when I got to about 5 minutes that's when my brain really, for whatever reason, I don't know why it wouldn't do this. I don't know why my brain wouldn't be my number one fan and be my cheerleader. But instead, when I set that goal for an hour, at 55 minutes, my brain started coming up with a ton of excuses for me to quit. Like it was okay to quit. For instance, I remember looking down at my watch and saying, oh, I'm in zone 3. And my brain was like, dude, you're in zone 3. You gotta like slow it down, take it into zone 2. And I had to be like, would you shut up? Zone 3 isn't the goal. Zone 2 isn't the goal. The goal is to run an hour. You know, it wasn't telling me to stop, but it was a huge distraction. Those distractions can sometimes snowball. Ran a little bit longer. I had like 2 minutes left. And I remember hitting like 3.5 miles. I was like, a whole 3.5 miles, bro. That's more than you thought you would even run. It's cool. You can stop now. You ran 3.5 miles. It's like, no, would you just shut up, brain, and let me run? I got 2 more minutes. And I did it. I got to an hour. These are the least impressive stats ever. I don't care. That wasn't the goal. The goal was to run an hour, to do something that I hate. I hate running on the treadmill for more than 20 or 30 minutes. And I did it. And I got off the treadmill, and I was just so proud of myself. Not because it was physically difficult, not because I ran an extremely long time or anything like that. I just did something I hate. And that is the message I want to send you. Your training needs to suck, and you need to hate it every once in a while. Not all the time, because the best workouts are the ones you'll do. Professor told me that a long time ago. You need to love what you're doing for the most part, especially when it comes to training. Like, you gotta enjoy your training, you'll do it more. But every once in a while, you gotta hate it. Because if you can get off the treadmill after an hour, after hating basically every single second of it, that's what builds discipline. Another interesting thing that was coming to me while I was dealing with all of these distractions was Steven Pressfield's book, The War of Art. It's my favorite book of all time. It is definitely geared towards writers, because he is a writer, but I would say it's appropriate for anybody doing anything, any pursuit worth pursuing. And it seemed really fitting at the time. He talks about resistance, right? These voices in your brain that tell you to stop doing something, and they come up with really good reasons why you should. For me, it was those little distractions. Hey, you're in zone 3. Hey, you ran 3.5 miles. That was the resistance, those distractions. If you haven't read that book, I would highly pick it up. That's it. I wanted to make this as concise as possible. I hope this video is okay because I unscripted it. And I know historically my unscripted videos suck. I hope I find it in the edit. Something I also want to share with you very quickly is this new drink I found, or they found me. It's a company called Spylt, S-P-Y-L-T. They make caffeinated chocolate milk. Holy shit, is it good. I have no idea how they found me. I have no idea how I found them, but they sent me like a package of 4. I drank the first 3 in one day. And I drank the next one the next day. They are absolutely delicious, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. And then they have like a chocolate max. That one has a lot of caffeine, like 160 milligrams, but the others only have 60. I want them to be a channel sponsor. So cross your fingers, pray to the channel sponsor gods that I can work something out. Because I would love to have them be on this channel. Oh, that's why I brought it up. They have 20 grams protein per can too. And I need some protein in me. That's why I thought of it. Anyway, put those feelers out there, out into the universe. Maybe they'll come calling. They'd be a channel sponsor. I think they would fit in great. Anyway, thanks for giving me like 6 minutes of your time. I hope you have a great day. Peace.